Hey guys, this is your first breath break video. This will be a monthly series where I'll walk you through a short workshop on breathing patterns and how we might be able to optimize those for you in whatever season of life you're in at the moment. So for this first one, I really just want to offer a suggestion or perhaps a change in perspective when we work through this stuff together. I am going to be asking you to assess your movement and breathing patterns to see what exercises and strategies might work best for you. And when we start doing that, it can be really easy to get very judgmental and hard on ourselves. But I'd like you to consider that our body is amazing and it automatically adapts to our needs at the time and just so we can keep functioning and going about our day. So during this process, when you're looking at things, if you find something that maybe is not ideal or perfect, remember that your body adopted that strategy because that's the strategy that worked at the time. And so you can go into that now with that kind of separation and just say, hey, like my body was working for me. It was making sure that I could do what I needed to do. And now I'm going to look at it and say, things have changed. I'm going to try to help my body out a little bit. And maybe we're going to change this. Okay, so no need to be judgmental about it. Our bodies are always trying to work for us. And if we can take a break and step back a little bit, give ourselves a little bit of distance and say, I wonder if that strategy is still working for me. Maybe it is, and maybe you keep doing it. Or maybe you build some strength or open up your body in other places and find a different strategy that better supports you for this season of life. So here's our first breathing assessment. The way that our diaphragm wants to work is on our inhale, our rib cage opens almost like as if you were to lift a bucket of a handle, and then our passive exhale, everything just relaxes down. And when our rib cage expands like this, our diaphragm stretches and it depresses a little bit. And then as we exhale, it comes back up. So what we'd love to happen is that your rib cage expands 360 degrees. So that means it goes out to the sides, it goes out front and back. Now, what you may find as you're observing your breathing is that you get movement elsewhere. So before we do anything, I just want you to sit and breathe normally. Maybe shake it out. And notice where your body responds to your breath. So perhaps a lot of the movement comes in your shoulders, and your shoulders go up and down like this. Perhaps you get a lot of expansion in your belly. And not a lot of movement elsewhere. Maybe it's a combination of those, or maybe it's something totally different. Now, when we get movement in those other spaces, or a lot of movement in those other spaces, that means our rib cage is not getting that as much of that expansion as we want. So I want you to take your hands like this, and we're going to kind of pinch our low rib cage. And I know it kind of hikes your shoulders up, but try to relax your shoulders down by your ears. We're going to sit up nice and tall, reach the crown of your head towards the ceiling. And this time on your inhale, I want you to see if you can expand your rib cage into your hand. So you're expanding your rib cage to the front, into your fingertips, to the side, into the space between your thumb and index finger, and in the back into your thumbs. And then relax on your exhale. Inhale, expand. And exhale. One more time. Inhale, expand. And exhale. All right, relax. Just see how that felt for you. Maybe take some notes. And just write down, was that hard? Was it easy? Did you feel like when you expanded into the sides, you saw less movement in those other places? So just get curious about where your breath is going. In the next video, we will talk about more ways to get the breath moving and get your rib cage moving like we talked about. For now, keep trying. This is a really good exercise to give yourself feedback about how your body is responding to your breath. So you can just do this at any point in your day, sitting at your desk, watching TV, sit up nice and tall. See if you can't get your rib cage to expand into your hands in all directions. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sign up for Nimble Notes at the link below, so you'll get this straight to your inbox next month.